First somebody else.
Can't let that hoe go, she know too much when she ain't nobody. If he play with that, then he gon' see the way we go about it. If he partners with him, then that's four bodies. Hang with
And right now on the man you hearing it.
Yeah. They gon' hear it, you know, if I keep it in now, I'm just getting it, you know.
She on the four bodies. I didn't have no way out, man, I couldn't depend on nobody. Nigga ask your hoe about me. Bitch, I'm from the city, OCP go ask the foe about me. And I fuck your kids, go ask your foes about me. Nigga know my name, but he gon' claim it.
Feeling
like I'm by myself, I never need it.
Alright. Welcome back to It's Just a Conversation. This is the show where we have genuine conversations, promote growth, and have fun at the same damn time. I am your host, KB. And today, man, I'm sitting with one of my player partners, man, childhood friends, my dog, Mun. How you feeling today, bro?
I'm feeling lovely, man. Exuberant. Can't complain, man. We blessed.
That boy went big word. That boy said exuberant. What the fuck? What the fuck exuberant mean? Nigga,
spectacular. You know what I'm saying? Like you just you feeling great.
Feeling good as hell.
Blessed.
Tell you. So shit, man, talk to the people, bro. Tell the people who you is. You feel me? Like, what's your name? What you go by? What, you know, where you from? You feel me? Talk to the folk.
Hey man, my name Mun. I go by Mun Tatted Me, Ink by Four, the Inkster, the Black Hippie, whatever you want to call me. I'm from the Southwest Atlanta, the Swats, that's Oakland City, Zone 4 to be exact.
Tell you. So how can the people find you, you know, on Instagram? What you going by on now?
Mun Tatted Me. That's MONT number 4 TTEDME. Mun Tatted Me. You know, I put the 4 in there because that's where I'm from.
Tell you. So that's where we gonna go first. Shit. So I heard you say you from the Swats. You know, I'm over that way too. That's how we met each other. That's why, you know, how I know you. We grew up in the same damn neighborhood, went to the same schools. You feel me?
For sure, sandbox, real sandbox.
Yeah. So your crib, what, 8-minute walk away from my crib growing up?
Hey, right up the street.
Right up the motherfucking street.
Every time we left school, man, we'll pass yours first, man. You know what I'm saying?
Tell you. So how was that for you growing up on, you know, in Oakland City?
I want to say it's really like a bittersweet feeling. You know what I'm saying? Growing up in the hood, or what they would call the hood, it was good, but then it was bad. You know what I'm saying? But we just took it all in.
What's some of the good shit that you would say, like growing up in Oakland City? Because only reason why people may know Oakland City right now is because, you know, the boy Dominique, little baby, put the shit all the way on the motherfucking map.
For sure.
You feel me? But that's the bottom. Anybody who know Oakland City, that's the bottom of Oakland City. You feel me? Spard Street and all that shit. So how was that growing up in that neighborhood? What's some of the good shit? Let's go to the good shit first.
I'd say me and you know what I'm saying, the people that you just meet, the genuine love that you got from the neighborhood.
For sure.
How they say it takes a village. Like everybody real deal was close knit, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't you couldn't do too much without the next person knowing, and everybody just helped each other. So that was really one of the biggest things I would say. That was the nice part of it, you know what I'm saying? Like you always know that somebody would lend a helping hand because we all was together. We all shared the same struggles and understood each other. So there was one thing for sure. Just being around genuine people that know your problems, know your pain, you know what I'm saying?
We're in the same shit.
Yes,
so what's some of the bad shit that you saw, like, growing up in that neighborhood? Because I know for me, myself, you know, you see a lot of, you know, you see the drug dealers, you see the crack addicts, you see, you know, you see all that shit. But what was it for you?
I say just those things. Like you say, man, growing up in Oakland City, we was birthed to be grown young, you know what I'm saying? Because we was exposed to a lot of things. Like you say, I would wake up, I had addict people in my family, you know what I'm saying? I had the drug dealers, like you said, I had the uncles that did certain things that weren't legal, you know what I'm saying?
Same here, for sure.
Just growing up, seeing those things, like, a lot. Hitman, I don't know if you remember Hitman.
Shit, probably, you know, I probably got to see a nigga fade. Nigga done smoke so much goddamn weed. Nigga don't. That's what we gonna get into too, because I know you remember a lot of shit that I really probably ain't even gonna remember.
For sure. Yeah.
So what about Hitman?
Man, Hitman was crazy. You know, Hitman. He ended up being on the news for kidnapping kids.
Damn.
You don't remember Hitman?
Hell no, I don't want to remember Hitman.
What the fuck? Well, you remember Mr. Rick, right?
Yeah, I remember Mr. Rick.
Before you got to y'all house, Hitman burnt that house down with a person inside of it. right before you get to y'all house, before you even get to Mr. Rick house.
Damn. That crazy as a motherfucker right there.
Car chases, shootouts, bodies, you know what I'm saying? Just different stuff. Like, we was exposed to a lot.
What are some of the struggles that you had to overcome, like, during that time, like, growing up in Oklahoma City? Like, did you have hungry days, light side shit like that? Like, did you go through anything like that in your childhood?
Yeah, we had plenty of them, man. But like I say, we were so close-knit, you wouldn't even know it, because 9 times out of 10, my mama knew somebody that would put a meter on so the light stayed on. You know what I'm saying? Or so the gas stayed on. We had bootleg cable. Dude walking down the street, the water might be out. Them folk had a little key that you put in there to turn the water back on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure everybody remember, bro, $1 would get you 4 items. You know what I'm saying? Back then, you spent 25 cents, $1, and get whatever you wanted, man. We ate chips on nights. You know what I'm saying? Just some chips and some juice. So, yeah.
You got siblings and shit, yeah?
I got brothers. I got 3 brothers, 2 sisters. Growing up, my mom raised 5 kids by her own. You know what I'm saying? So there was a struggle within itself. Like Christmas time come around, we saw our presents. You know what I'm saying? We knew Santa Claus was the parent. You know what I'm saying? We weren't growing up based off like fictitious stuff.
Fairy tale shit.
Yeah, man. We were birthed young to be grown. You know what I'm saying? Like how the Spartans live, man. We real deal knew what was going on at a young age.
So how did that lead over into school? Like, what was your school life like?
It was bittersweet. Like I say, I had addicts in my family. So, like, I never really judged or cracked jokes on people. So, to go to school with the hand-me-down clothes, bro, I wore the same shoes from, I want to say, like, 6th grade, bro, all the way to, like, the 8th. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hand-me-down clothes, or, like I say, like, I never really judged people based off their life, because when you in school, people making the little crackhead jokes and this and that, I really couldn't laugh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit scrubbed me a different way, because I'm like, damn, bro, I go home and it's dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm seeing this shit. Folk cooking dope in the microwave, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just real life stuff that people played about at school and elementary that they found funny or this and that. Like, bro, we living it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Real deal living it.
So shit, with you seeing all that, how did that mold you, to think like, once I get older, is this what I'm gonna do, or man, I'm gonna go to total complete opposite way from this shit?
Somewhere in my head, it went both ways. You know what I'm saying? Because I always told myself, like, that's not what I want. But somehow I still kind of fell victim to those things. But I still had my mind of this not going to be my end. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I knew people that robbed and sold drugs and did drugs. You know what I'm saying? So when I grew up, like, that's really what my life became. Like, smoking weed, that's an addiction. Or popping pills or doing anything just to subside those feelings of what I did when I was younger or what I had to go through. You know what I'm saying? I found myself breaking in houses, robbing people, just doing things. But even in that, it's like it hurt me to know that I'm doing that when this just ain't my route. You know what I'm saying? It's just survival to me. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
It's just more like survival of the fittest for real.
So around what age did you start doing that? Because I know we went to the same elementary school, went to the same middle school, and we briefly went to the same high school. Like, how was that? Because in middle school, you went off the chain like that, from what I saw.
Yeah, see, there was school, but like I say, man, like, you growing up in a support system of the government giving you stuff, bro. It was times to where our microwave probably didn't work. Man, we'll go find an abandoned house, break in that, steal the microwave, or have somebody like, shit, my fridge just went out. Go steal the fridge, or running out the stoves with food or just anything. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that we had to, but that's what it felt like we had to do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So after middle school and high school and shit, I know we was talking before the camera got turned on. You was telling me like it was hard for you to stay in one school because you kept doing shit to get kicked out. So tell the people, let's take the people there. Like, what happened? Like, what happened when we matriculated to high school?
I went to 5 middle schools and probably like 4 high schools out of life. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I was lashing out. You know what I'm saying? I really couldn't take authority. I ain't want nobody telling me what to do. You know what I'm saying? So that was like one of my biggest downfalls of just falling victim to the streets. Like I say, I was accustomed to seeing the people around me do certain things. So I was just like, I might as well just be like them. You know what I'm saying? But I still got good grades. You know what I'm saying? I probably ain't do no homework or nothing like that. Because once I'm out of school, hey, man, it's a whole nother ball game.
I got to survive life.
Real life. You know what I'm saying? So, man, y'all can get me in class to do this work. Y'all can get me to pass a test or something like right in front of me. But once I'm outside these doors, man, I'm a whole different person. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mindset just automatically switched over. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gonna feed her here, but when I go home, but get what, I gotta figure out a way to feed myself. You know what I'm saying? Or the people around me. So I grew into like, what's the fastest way to do it? You can't get no job at 14, 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? Work permits from school, stuff like that. Like,
we weren't getting that shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, them folk are trying. Like, you'll try. You know what I'm saying? But get what, man? Your parent probably ain't finna sign that, or these jobs ain't finna hire you. You know what I'm saying? So it was always no. So by then, it was just like, hey, man, if it's a no, I'm just gonna go. You know what I'm saying? I'm going for what I know from what I seen. You know what I'm saying? That was to take. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So it's one thing that I caught that you said. You said that you didn't take authority well. Was it authority from women or men, or just both? Anybody who was trying to come to you and tell you like, hey, you need to do this, you was, you know, you weren't going for it. Like, what you think? What you think that came from?
I say virtually anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter the gender, and it really is sustained from, like I say, like, I gotta handle this for myself. So if you telling me something, what are you telling me really doing for me, for what I really need? You know what I'm saying? Like, I took the information in, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I didn't sit and listen. I'm gonna retain what you said, and somewhere down the line, it stuck with me, and I will possibly do it. But I'm thinking like, hey, man, you just speaking words. I need action. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you telling me ain't happening right now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna help for right now.
You just, back then, they saying shit, they just talking.
Yeah, you got your life together. You know what I'm saying? Or you got your life, you don't understand what I'm going, you know, what I'm going through. You ain't helping by giving me words. You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
I'm an affirmative action person. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So, you getting kicked out of these high schools. You skipping class. You know, going off on the people. Where does that lead you to? After you can't go back to the high schools and shit like that no more. Like, where you go after that?
I went to military school. I did 6 months? 6 months in military school. I got a real close friend of mine behind the camera who I met there. You know what I'm saying? Now he like my brother. You know what I'm saying? He is my brother. I won't even say like my mama birthed him. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'm sitting next to you, it feel like my mama birthed you. You know what I'm saying? Thanks. Whatever I want for me, I want for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So how was that experience in military school? Like, you only did 6 months. Those 6 months was just to finish, to get your GED or the high school diploma?
You had to have a resident down there to actually get your high school diploma. So I went for my GED, and it was more voluntary than somebody forcing me to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always, like I said, I had that mindset, like, this can't be my end. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I'm doing, but yet and still, I know I was different from a lot of people that I hung around. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them, they kind of got trapped in that mindset of, well, this all I'm gonna be able to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody told me I can be this, or I can do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I seen on TV a lot of stuff that I just grasped onto or reading. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I can be the president, or I can be a business person. Like, so it was like a 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of situation in my mind. Like, yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but this is what I really want for myself, and what I want is better. You know what I'm saying? It's better than what I've seen or what I've had to go through. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. So I know that had to be crazy as a motherfucker. You going from the public school systems. Well, these teachers, these administrators, they not gonna be as strict on your ass as a military school.
Man,
so how the hell? Yeah, I remember Miss Kaiser.
Kaiser was strict, but she punching you. She hitting fourth and fifth graders, man.
Miss Kaiser, Miss
Strickland,
yeah,
Mr. Fuller, you know what I'm saying? Like
that's all right.
These were like
they were down to parents, like
they were detrimental people in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I probably didn't listen fully, but hey, man, them folks was gonna put their foot down and make sure you listen, cause I felt like they really cared. You know what I'm saying? So I took heed to whatever they said, even if I rebutted it or like gave some kind of backlash right then. Like I said, it's stuck in my brain. It's not like I wasn't gonna do it, but hey, man, it's just at the moment I can't. You know what I'm saying? I got more going on right now.
So once you went to the military school, it was easy for you to listen to authority, to go ahead and fall in line and do what you need to do.
Yeah, and I say that was more so based on my mom, you know what I'm saying? Because she instilled like a certain respect for your elders, you know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
That, and when I got there, I kind of looked at it like the movie Major Payne, you know what I'm saying? I said, yeah. I know they gonna yell, I know they gonna say this, but they really can't real deal do nothing to me, you know what I'm saying? It was all about self-discipline at the end of the day. Like, how bad do I really want what I'm doing right now? And that's with anything. Like, if I really want something, I'm going to stick to it, and I'm going to prove that I want it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to accomplish my goal.
Mm-hmm. So how did that help you? How did going to that school help you for after that situation, like once you got into the real world?
I say it helped me more discipline. It disciplined me more. It helped me fight, I want to say, like addiction, because I smoked a lot. You know, I did a lot of things that just wasn't healthy for me. You know what I'm saying? And once I went there, you had to cut those things out. But even still, like when I went there, I still kind of fell into the just me. You know, like I would sneak off. Once again, me and Blocker, he right here behind the camera. You know what I'm saying?
Shots out to Blocker.
Guess what, man? We just the hustler mentality of it, man. We would sneak off late night and run to the PX. That's like the military Walmart. We would go buy bags of candy, drinks, and just different stuff that we wasn't supposed to have and sell it to the cadets there. You know what I'm saying? So I still found myself doing good, but not doing what I was supposed to. You know what I'm saying? It's like I kind of couldn't let it go either way. But
so how did that transform into after the military school? Did you go to any colleges, or was you just out like, shit, I'm finna figure out a way to make me some money? Was you robbing? Was you doing home invasions at this time, or was you trying to find like a purpose, something that you was passionate about?
See, I feel like once I was there, I was away from a lot of things, so like all of the distractions. But once I graduated, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I fell right back into the mix of what I was, you know what I'm saying, or what I thought I was, you know. So I was right back smoking, drinking lean, just doing this and that, taking from people until I got locked up. Where I graduated, March 2013.
Okay.
I say no later than that, bro. I got out, and what's crazy, before I went.
Hold on. Nigga, you graduated before me. How the fuck you graduate before me?
We graduated early. You know what I'm saying? You know what's crazy? You see that reaction you just had, bro? A lot of people that I went to Carver with, you know, I ran into a girl that I went to school with named Toshiba Rice. Shouts out to you, because you tried me. But you know what I'm saying?
Did calling names out of everything.
I'm gonna have to out you like that. Toshiba Rice. You know what I'm saying? I had already graduated March 2nd, 2013. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking down the street. These folks still just about to get out of school. You know the first thing she said? Hey, Dunlap, what you got going on? Oh, you in the street saying you robbing, you doing this, you doing that. I say, no, I graduated. The look on her face and that expression of what you just said, she said the same thing. Like, what? Graduated? Yeah, I graduated. You thought smaller of me because you thought you knew the person that you knew when it really wasn't that. You know what I'm saying?
Because I graduated May 2013. So they let you, shit, I would have been better off going to the military school.
Yeah, in so many ways, it was good. It was a great experience. I can say that. It taught me a lot.
So after that, you said you fell back into your old ways. You went back to taking, you went back to doing all that. How long was you doing that until you found your purpose and your passion of what you're doing now? And we're gonna transition into that in a minute, but I just want to know, like, how long were you doing that before you decided like, damn, I'm finna finally lock into what you're doing right now?
I graduated March 2nd, 2013. I say a month later, bro, I'm out with people just doing things. I end up getting arrested. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was.
How did that go?
It was military school. Left military school. Soon as I got out, bro, I ended up breaking into my old high school. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga done broke into the motherfucking high school. How the hell?
I did.
What the hell you break into the high school for?
No MacBooks, TV, just different stuff, just trying to make a way. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I ended up getting arrested. And it turned out that I already had a warrant prior to going to military school for something that I did. I gave them a fake name, and the whole time they searching for me, but I'm in military school. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as I get out, it's like I ain't have no choice but to face it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I did what I did at the school.
And what school was this?
It was Carver.
Okay, so you hit Carver for the that when they were getting all the with the water.
You know how they roll
laptops,
out the tray,
little black shit.
Yeah, they roll that thing.
Y'all take them, and they had. Well, you probably ain't know at the time, but they got trackers in the motherfucking laptops.
By then, I wasn't stunned, man. I just know if I get it in my hand, I know who to get this money. You know what I'm saying? To feed myself or do what I need to do.
So what you do when you got those laptops? Like, where you take them to? Did you get caught with them?
You know what's crazy, bro? As soon as we come out, the police outside. So we really didn't get nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a foot chase.
Some silent alarm type shit.
Yeah, we got a few foot chases and tasers put on us. You know what I'm saying? That was the reward of doing what we did.
How many people you were with when you did that?
I say it was me, my cousin, and like 2 friends. You know what I'm saying? They was young, so they kind of got like a little slap on the wrist, and I took the bigger portion of what happened. So I had that piled on top of me with what I did before I went to military school. So that landed me 6 months in jail. You know what I'm saying? And just like the 6 months in military school, I had 6 months incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? So it was like another trial and tribulation moment. You know what I'm saying? Me being in jail, it taught me a lot. You know what I'm saying? To see people my age, like just eager and ready, bro. Like, boy, I'm going down the road. My buddy down the road. I'm finna go get tattooed down the road. I'm like, man, like, y'all glorifying this shit. Like, y'all real deal feel comfortable with knowing you about to spend your life behind some bars, man. The first month, bro, I couldn't even eat. Like, real shit. Like, I did not eat. I'm eating bread only. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting my tray away or throwing it away. You know what I'm saying? Sleepless nights of just being up, not even knowing what time it is for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm just up, like, manifesting my thoughts. Like, is this really the life that I want for myself? You know what I'm saying?
Reality setting in right now.
Yeah, but tell you the true, reality been set in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can do this. You know what I'm saying? I can do this all my life, but like I say, I just know that I want it more. And I'm like, damn, but if this not my end, man, I promise, like, but it's going to be the last time it happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go for that other train of thought that I got. You know what I'm saying? The thought of better or wanting more. You know what I'm saying? I'm going with that one if I can get out this situation. But I just took the time to real deal, like, find myself. You know what I'm saying?
And where was you locked up at? Was it Rice Street, Fulton County? Like, where you were?
I was in Rice Street.
And you was 18 years old at the time.
Yeah, I spent, what's crazy, bro, I want to say I was 17. I spent my 18th birthday in Rice Street. Like, I turned,
when no cakes and candles, when none of that shit.
I can't lie to you, bro. I spent $150 on stove, and the dude made a cake, like, out of a bunch of items.
Nigga made a Publix cake for your motherfucker.
Shawty made a cake, man, out of cookies, honey buns, cupcakes, and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I ain't eat it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you couldn't even enjoy the moment.
It's just the person that made it. You know what I'm saying?
He told me it's just the nigga that made it.
You ain't want to eat that he put his hands on, because he was putting his hands on more than just the cake, man.
Oh, you know man, hell nah. So what's some of the shit that when you was in there, you were like, bro, some of the shit you seeing, you like, man, this my motherfucking last time. Like, I'm on the straight and narrow here on that.
Stabbings.
Oh man.
People fighting, locking the socks, folk tying you up in a goddamn bed mats, putting you in a shower.
No.
Yeah, drug using, just all kind of shit. Like, I seen it all, damn near.
You realize the shit you were doing, you were playing.
Hey,
them
man,
niggas was dead ass serious and now.
Not even that. Just ain't that I want to do. Cause like I say, bro, my first day there, bro, I always told myself I got that mentality of you either a sheep or you're a wolf. You know what I'm saying? So when I got in there, it was more so like, shit, I know what I am. I'm a wolf. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not finna get played like that, but I just know I'm trying to make it out of here. So I'm just gonna be myself. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going there trying to be nothing that I was or the toughest guy in the room, but I was quiet. But see, the difference is my quiet versus somebody else quiet was different. You know what I'm saying? They would look at me and say, okay, Shawty quiet, but he just mind his own. Opposed to the man sitting next to me, he quiet, but he's scared. That's why he quiet. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give off that energy of
you ain't finna play with me.
Hey
in this
man,
bitch.
I'm not a sheep. You know what I'm saying? I can be quiet, but I'm not a sheep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm a wolf. You know what I'm saying? So.
For sure. So after that, did you ever have any more run-ins with the law after you left that situation?
Never. Can't get me to do it. Not to save somebody's life. I can't do it. I'm a law-abiding citizen.
For sure. Yeah. So we're gonna transition into what you're doing now. Which you're doing a phenomenal job. You even done did some work on me. You feel me? I would say you did my last and that's my last tattoo. I ain't been tatted ever since you hit me up right here.
Okay, so you ain't getting nothing else.
I ain't getting nothing else. Okay. Like, I'm done. So how did you get into this art thing? Like, what made you get into tattooing?
See, what's crazy, like a lot of people that I know, even like you, in school, bro, I drew a lot. Or at home, I drew. You know what I'm saying? Which certain people really didn't know that. They're like, damn, bro, I ain't even know you knew how to draw. But it was a friend of mine, Charles Hollinger. You know what I'm saying? He was more of an artist than I was. Because like I said, I had my foot in the streets. But drawing was more like my downtime thing. Like, if I'm not out trying to make a dollar or do something crazy, like, bro, I'm going to sit and get in this pad. You know what I'm saying? So he came to me one day like, hey, bro, you want to do tattoo? I'm like, hey, man, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not? Like,
was he doing them at the time?
Nah, he wasn't even doing. He just knew that women like tattoos. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, my boy was a female chaser, so he like, shit, I'm trying to think of any way I can to get a female.
And how old are you at this time?
At this time, I want to say 16. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so this before
anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm
okay.
16 years old, just like, hey, man, yeah, I do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, a little $25 here. Someone was free. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really wasn't too much indulged in it for real. It was just a hobby. Now it's a passion and a career. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So he brought the machine off of Amazon. And after that, man, I was tattooing like my little brother, other kids, or people throughout the neighborhood just for fun. Like I say, when I had my downtime of the streets, that's what I went to. I went to tattoos. Hey, man, I just feel like doing tattoo today. And him, like I say, he did it more so for like the female. So he'll call me, hey, man, I got these girls over here. You know what I'm saying? They want some tattoos. He trying to, he working his one. He
trying to work his one.
He is working his one. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, he would, like, and Shawty was so blunt, like, he'll tell him straight up, like, hey, man, I don't even want no money. I'm doing this tattoo for, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and they going for that?
And they went, you know what I'm saying? But opposed to me, they bringing their friends, and they thinking like, okay, well, if he doing it like that, he doing the same thing. So I'm like, nah, I don't want your box. I need some money.
I need that
you know
money
what I'm saying? And a lot of times the females will be like, damn, what's wrong with him? Like, oh, man, I need to go talk to your friend because he up here tripping. I thought he knew what was going on when we came to get the tattoo. No, that's what my boy on, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't pay myself off just intercourse, you know what I'm saying, off a slight pleasure, you know what I'm saying? I need some money.
Facts.
$10, $15, it don't matter what, I need something. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. So you doing the tattoos. Are you good at this point? Like, are you it's still mediocre? Because I know I started cutting hair and I wasn't the best at first. I take a nigga fade from to the side to the middle of the nigga head, you feel me, fucking up. And I wasn't the best on that. So how good was you, like when you first started doing the tattoo? Because you drawing on people's skin, bro. This ain't, hair can grow back. You can't erase this shit.
You can erase all paper. But boy, I was horrible. I ain't gonna lie to
you. So you got some botched ass tattoos out there somewhere.
They there somewhere out there. I remember the first tattoo I did, bro. I swear, like you say, this is more surgical. So I'm like, bro, this not paper. This ain't something that I can erase. Man, when I first picked up that machine and the vibration of it, I feel like I shook more than the vibration of the machine made my hand. You know what I'm saying? Just off being nervous. Yeah. I did a star. It was supposed to be like a star, American flag type thing. I would say towards the front part, it went right. But, bro, I just got so nervous. Man, it just elongated the whole tattoo. Did not come out perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, I know that shit got to be crazy when you first doing the tattoo. Because I know for me, when the nigga first started cutting hair, you get the swing, you get nervous. You know, that shit, you know, you fuck up and you like, damn, like, how the hell I can fix this shit?
Heart going a million miles per hour, man.
Tell you, then the person just laying there like, what are they thinking? Like, man, what the fuck?
See, I feel like a lot of people will possibly like, they didn't really know no better like that. You know what I'm saying? And certain times, like, I'm an honest person, so I would tell people, like, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, I've been tattooing 4 days. I've been tattooing a week. I've been tattooing a month.
And they still with it.
Hey, man, you talking too much, bro. Just go and do the tattoo. You know what I'm saying? There was most people reaction was like, I ain't asking you all that. I just need this tattoo. You know what I'm saying? And shit, horrible.
So when did you see the improvement? Like, boy, I'm getting fired with this shit now.
I want to say.
How long was it into the game?
I want to say at about the age of 19. That's when I real deal buckled down in my mind to say, like, okay, this is something that I really want to do. And once again, that was after jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, I spent my 18th birthday in jail. When I got out, my mom like, okay, what you want to do? I said, man, I want to do tattoos. You know what I'm saying? Like, I real deal want to do them.
Mm-hmm.
So I elevated my mind to a certain point of, hey, man, if I'm going to do this, I need my work to look just like this picture that I'm printing out. You know what I'm saying? I can't be doing elementary work. You know what I'm saying? So I buckled down. I started going around trying to get like apprenticeships and different things like that. I had portfolios, but I always was told no. So one thing about myself, I always had like a real self-drive. I was like, okay, if ain't nobody going to teach me, I'm
going to figure this shit out.
I'm going to figure it out. I'm still going to stay down. Like, I'm not going to let nobody just stop my thoughts of what I can do, you know what I'm saying, by them saying, okay, you can't do this, or no, this ain't for you, bro. I don't take apprentices, or this and that. Okay, cool. I'm still going to do my thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to be an artist, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. So at this point, 19, you trying to do the apprenticeship. You still feel like right now at this point, you better than what you was when you definitely first started out.
Most definitely, but once again, like, you always got to retain the fact that you are both a student and a teacher of the game. You can't never feel like you reached a certain pinnacle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can always go higher. That's what I tell myself. Like, this is not enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, where I'm at now, I am not comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make myself uncomfortable just because I know there's what real deal waters growth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't never get too comfortable in what you do.
So this tattoo that you did on me, like, this shit hard. Like, I don't see nothing like, nigga, this. Do you feel like this some of your best work, or you say, like, looking at it, you like, I could have did something different. I could have went here, went there.
With that, I feel like it come with time because things are always gonna change. But like I said, I like to see my work in person, and I feel like I did a real excellent job.
Nah, for sure. I always get compliments for this motherfucker.
I like the way it healed, but you know, like, after a month or two, 2 weeks, you grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never get stable. So I always look at something that's older and say, okay, well, I can do this different. I could have did this different from what I've learned from then to now. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of stuff I had to, like, kind of figure out on my own, but as of now, I've been meeting people and running into people that teach me what they know. So now I do look at some of my work and say, okay, well, I could have did this different, or maybe I could have did that, but it's perfect. You know,
for sure. So what are some of the good things that you have got out of, you know, doing this art and tattooing people? Like, what are some of the connections that you have made?
I say meeting different people, like-minded people. You know what I'm saying? I've met a bunch of genuine, like real down-to-earth people, from clients to artists. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the biggest things. I say really being able to live out my life and do what I really want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not just making money to spend it. You know what I'm saying? I'm making the money to live a life that I always wanted. You know what I'm saying? The things that I've thought about. Like now I currently do Muay Thai. You know what I'm saying?
I saw that. I saw you doing you feel me? Stretching and shit like that. Yeah. So how did you get into that?
It's something I always wanted to do. Like even from a child, I always wanted to do like martial arts, you know what I'm saying? Or just something. So I'm glad that I have a avenue to make my own money and do the things in life that I really wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? I grew up, I started taking the money that I've made to travel. You know what I'm saying? Like go see different things and view different places. You know, like back then I couldn't because I didn't have the funds, but now like tattoos have really opened my eyes and my mind and to be able to do certain things that I always wanted to accomplish.
What's some of the tell me besides when you first started and you and Charles was, you know, hunching on the motherfucking women for them tattoos and shit?
Boy, not me.
So what's the most craziest shit that you done saw? Like, have you ever tattooed a nigga and he was like, oh man, my payment method ain't working? You feel me? Like, what's some of the crazy shit you done seen?
I've had that happen once. You know what I'm saying? I was working out of Detroit Avenue right there by Dixie Hill. It was a New York dude, Mikey. Block, you remember Mikey? Yeah, Mikey had the shop down in his basement. You know what I'm saying? So it's about what? It's Saturday going into Sunday. I just finished the tattoo. So the dude and his girl like, okay, we about to send you the money. You know what I'm saying? So they get about to send me the money. And the bank ain't allowing them to send it because it's Sunday, I guess, or something. You know what I'm saying? They like, oh, it's a fraudulent payment or something. So they like, man, you know what?
Oh, you got to sit down. We finna black this motherfucker out.
No, not even that, man. Hey, man, I'm going to go home with y'all. You know what I'm saying? if I got to, you know what I'm saying? They like, oh, we'll just pay you tomorrow when the bank open. No. But y'all going to have to stay right here. Y'all got to.
Yeah, you spend the night, camp out.
Or I'm going with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, however y'all want to do it, but you're not leaving until I get my money. You know what I'm saying? That's one experience as far as you say, like the
craziest shit that you done seen, yeah.
Clients probably passing out, fainting,
what?
ODing on pills or just,
you done, bro. Hold on. You mean to tell me you done been tattooing somebody? They been high on a pill and they fucking fall out?
Yeah, I had a client. He took probably like 3 Percocets. Man, boy, run outside, come back in. He grabbed my trash can, get it throwing up blood. So I'm like, damn, bro.
Like, hell no.
Like, what's going on with you, bro? The boy like, man, I done took too many perks. And what's crazy, the dude's cousin he brought with him, she ate my fucking Kit Kat. You know what I'm saying? She high as hell. The bitch eat my Kit Kat. I turn around and I'm telling her like, hey, man, you can't just be like walking through people's rooms and doing this, but she's so disoriented on these drugs that she just everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Just different people's rooms and doing this and doing that. So I'm telling the dude like, bro, I can't tattoo while you like that. So I didn't even finish his tattoo, you know what I'm saying?
Did he ever come back and get it finished or?
What's crazy, he tried to come back, but I denied him, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm like, bro, I don't get down like that, bro. Yeah. Like you damn near close to death almost. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit
finna die here on me.
That shit freaked me out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I can't be responsible for something like that. So he ended up going off on me and saying this and that. And I'm like, okay, buddy, like don't get it twisted just because I draw. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, a wolf, nigga. I would say,
apex predator. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to say, wolf, shark, whatever. I'm an apex predator. Like I'm just calm. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna disrespect nobody that don't disrespect me, man.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I get everybody the utmost. You know what I'm saying? So there was one experience. We had like a slight altercation at the shop. You know what I'm saying? Well, where some shots went off. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. Like, I had a client. he came through. He's supposed to be like a gun instructor or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he ran in my room like, bro, let me show you how to dechamber a gun and this and that and clean it. I'm like, whoa, bro, you can't be in no closed area. Like, you supposed to be a gun inspector.
Fuck you doing?
You was in a closed off area with a weapon, man. So the boy might have caught the gun back, about to let the bullet out. But I'm telling him, like, bro, whoa, man, dechamber your weapon, bro. Take the clip out. So just as he went back to like do it, he had his finger on the trigger, but the gun is pointed close to my leg. So as he did it, I just hear, fuck. You know, and the ringing, like if you're in a closed off area.
Oh yeah, your shit ringing for sure, for sure.
But your eyes disoriented, everything, like that shit real deal, like throw you off. So all I'm knowing is, but he just was pointing this at my leg.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking I'm hit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm touching myself. But when he shot the gun, it went this way, like his hand ricocheted this way. So the bullet went out of my room, through somebody else's door, like through somebody else's wall.
The fuck?
And he's sitting right by his wall. So it go past his head, through his door, through his wall, to where another artist's room was, past her head, through that wall, and stopped right in the middle of two other artists that had clients in there. So it's just like, it was just like a real,
what the fuck,
moment, you know what I'm saying? Everybody just like, who's shooting, you know what I'm saying? Everybody just everywhere, like folk trying to make sure they're alive and all kind of shit. So there was one crazy experience right there, you know what I'm saying? They dealt with that accordingly. Then I had another crazy experience as far as somebody actually like shooting up the shop, you know what I'm saying? So
damn, man, I'm glad you survived all these crazy ass shit, my boy.
Hey man, we survived the worst.
Now let me ask you this: past the times when you was younger, I know you gonna have the women who come in there and they want to get tatted. They having on these, you feel me, clothes, these shorts and shit like that. Have you ever been tempted? Like, damn, you just slapped the ass while you tattooing. Like, have you ever did some shit like that?
All honesty, yeah. I have. I'm a man, you know what I'm saying? So but it came with like discipline. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I had my shortcomings of not being disciplined. You know what I'm saying? I can't admit that, but in the end, I always want my money.
You professional. You're gonna be professional.
Like I had to think like, you can do this. Yeah, that's cool, but you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, if you settle for a slight pleasure over some money, bro, you assed out. Like you really just played yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Burnt for sure.
Like you burnt that. You might as well be the female. You know what I'm saying?
So what would you say to the young man out there who, you know, who want to get into this industry? Like, what would you tell them? Like, what are some helpful things you can tell them before we close this thing out?
I would say focus up. You know what I'm saying? Like, perfect your craft. Make sure you draw. You know what I'm saying? Don't just feel like you can just put anything on anybody. Don't accept anything from anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, all money is not good money. You know what I'm saying? So just really focus in on the craft. Make sure you're around genuine people that really want to see you grow, that really want the best for you. You know what I'm saying? That want what you want, that have the same ideals as you, but never fall off the mission. You know what I'm saying? It can be dim one moment, but the next morning, you know what I'm saying, you got sunshine. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the real thing behind anything that you do, entrepreneur. That's just like what you doing right here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you have that real dedication and consistency. You know what I'm saying? Those two things together, that will change your life in a matter of months, in a matter of days. You know what I'm saying? It's just
facts.
All about how consistent and dedicated to what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Stay dedicated.
So let me ask you this before we close this out. Out of everything that we done talked about, you done talked about your ups and downs in life, you done talked about everything that you have been through, would you say that tattooing and art saved your life?
Yes. If it stuck with me so long, and I feel like if I never found this, I don't know where I'd be. I'd probably be in the ground, or I'd probably be in jail right now. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely has saved my life and created an avenue for myself, like even being a father. You know what I'm saying? Like I got something that I can pass down to my child, or I can make a way for her to have what she want out of life. You know what I'm saying? Versus working a job, because you can work a job, but you can't give your children that job. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, unless you like the real general manager or the CEO. Like this right here is like you your own boss. You know what I'm saying? So.
And you ain't never worked no job.
Yeah, I worked a job. I worked a few jobs. You know what I'm saying? I worked at Wendy's. That was my first job. I worked at a warehouse, but it was like tattoos always was my calling. Like outside of working, when I'm not working, guess what I'm doing? I'm doing a tattoo. And then at certain points, I was like, okay, I can't keep working and think I'm gonna be able to do tattoos because one is taking more time from the other. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'd rather give tattoos more of my time than I'm giving these people that's giving me this check just to clock in and do what they want and make them richer. You know what I'm saying? I'm for making myself rich. You know what I'm saying? And wealthy.
So tell the people what you got coming next, man. I know you said that you was planning on getting a shop. So next year, the people, you know, in the Atlanta area, they'll be able to pull up on you, you feel me, and get that work, right?
Most definitely. We looking at a location towards like the East Point area. You know, so that's my goal right now, to open a shop to where I'm not the boss. You know what I'm saying? If anything, I'd be a leader. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lead whoever with me.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a take what I take in from them to grow. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we all just gonna be on one accord in there. You know, it ain't my shop, it's ours. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be something for us. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no me. You know what I'm saying? It's a we. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. Bro, I wanna say thank you for, you know, agreeing to sit down with me, telling your story and opening up a little bit. Well, opened up a lot. You feel me? There ain't no question that you didn't answer. No stone overturned. And man, is there anything that you want to say before we close this out?
Hey man, I love you, brother. I'm
love you
proud
too, my
of
brother.
You know what I'm saying?
That.
And shit, follow me on Instagram, Montana me. Make sure y'all tune in to It's Just a Conversation, because that's all it is, man. Where we talk the real. You know what I'm saying? You can't have a conversation if you can't be real with yourself first. You know what I'm saying? To be real with other people. So, hey man, just be you.
Hey man, if y'all enjoyed this content, please go ahead and hit that subscribe and like button. Leave a comment down, you feel me? Let us know how this, you know, interview impacted you. And I'm going to catch you on the next episode. We out.
Cool.